Is it true that words have power, and when you're talking about subjective narratives, the things you say to yourself or the conversations you have with your friends, do they actually have a psychological impact on how your
I
narrative?
believe so. I definitely believe so. I get a lot of people to change the way they speak to themselves. I go from I can't do it to I'm going to try and then progress, because it's a different feeling. If you say it out loud to yourself, I can't do it, the feelings that come with I can't do it then sort of loom around.
Yeah, I think in the middle, the one thing I noticed is people found it very cool to say, oh, my mental health is getting affected, and leave the conversation there.
Mm.
So, what are you doing about it? Are you going to a professional? Are you?
Most of them don't. Most of them don't.
It's just the fact that people love being a victim nowadays. A lot of younger people.
It's what I call sometimes an emotional drug.
As in,
It's like an emotional drug, right?
you become addicted to feeling.
Yes, you get addicted to feeling bad, but let this term not be used in a loose manner. Sometimes you don't realize that you are addicted to that particular stance of being a victim. Like, why is everything bad for you? That is something you need to sort of sit, introspect, sit with someone if you can't do it alone, and see what is happening in your internal world. How can you fix it for yourself? How can it be better for you?
Okay.
If you can't fix it, because a lot of things you cannot fix, and the mentality is very clinical, right? And in the clinical world, it is let's fix this problem, let's fix. Sometimes you can't fix, sometimes you manage. And another very beautiful perspective very recently, where I got to teach Gayatri, is positive psychology. It doesn't mean toxic positivity, it means strength building. I don't see where you are lacking and what is missing, but I take what you have and I build on it.
Like, you'll have to break it down through an example.
Sure. I'm not going to say very recently, a couple of years ago, for example, I read about a very interesting case of not a serial killer, but a killer, someone who would be paid money to go out there, kill people, etc. Eventually, after many murders and many killings, was caught, put into rehabilitation.
This is Indian?
This is Indian. This is very much Indian.
It sounds like Mumbai.
Not really Mumbai. The rehab was not in Mumbai, but Mumbai-Pune highway is what I remember. And this person sat with his therapist, and his therapist was like, what do you see yourself doing in life? And the person was like, I don't know. I don't have a skill set. The skill set I have is like killing people. You can't really do that. And they're thinking. And this is where wisdom is so important. And this is what textbooks don't teach you. The therapist sort of came in and said, what is the thing that you know? Like, really think about it. He's like, all my life, all I have done is run. That particular person today runs for a profession. He's a professional sprinter. And he runs different places, how you have your ad campaigns and you have, people representing people, running, doing it for charities. He is a professional sprinter now. That's what we call strength building. And that also comes from the wisdom of, let's say, a good guide, a good coach, a good mentor, a good therapist, somebody who can help you really see something and figure that out.
Okay, now what I'm going to bring up might sound very cliched and kind of run-of-the-mill, very vanilla. I feel if you find your passion in life, it can protect your mental health in so many ways.
Definitely. And that's why there's so much of bad mental health right now, because people are not pursuing what they want to do. And that's been the problem for so long. If you're not going to live, and believe me, this is a very hard struggle, authenticity is so important.
The rebuttal to what you said, and I don't agree with the rebuttal, but this is what people's rebuttal is.
Yeah.
They say that, I don't have the financial capability of doing what I want. And I disagree with that, because it's 2023 now. The world of jobs is changing. If you really look for it, you will find something you enjoy doing, especially in the startup world.
If I had to sort of take your example, right? And I think it was a recent post of yours where you said, my parents sort of decided to not help me financially and you started from scratch, right? You did start all of this from scratch, right? There will be times it will be hard. You want to find a way around it, you definitely can. Okay? Everyone doesn't have the same opportunities. Sometimes you have to create your opportunities. You created your opportunity. Yes, we are, luckier than most.
I feel I'm being recognized now 8 years in.
Yeah.
Like there was moments even in year 6, year 5 where I felt like I'm just being overlooked.
Yeah, that's a very long time. 8 years is a very, very long time. And only you'll feel the time. Right? When you say 8 years, you feel it's long. A lot of senior people will be like, हाँ ठीक है, सिर्फ 8 साल किया. Right? So the rebuttal, yes, I hear the rebuttal because the rebuttal is given to me a lot during sessions as well. When we start like talking about managing and finding opportunities, making opportunities, it is a difficult maze to maneuver. It definitely is. And not discarding that it is difficult at all. But like you said, it's 2023. We can sort of try and find opportunities, if not anything else. Start somewhere, start anywhere. Start small, but move forward. Definitely move forward in your capacity. You never know who you stumble upon. Okay? And I will be very loud and proud about this. I was just somebody teaching, giving a lecture. I didn't even know I could end up here. And this is a very, very big deal for me, right? So that's just how it works. You never know who knows you, how they know you, where they know you from. But it just happens. Connections work. It happens.
You have to just keep at it.
You just sort of keep at it. And I know consistency is also hard because that's something a lot of people struggle with. I do too, many times. But it's something you just keep going at. Even in a 0.1 manner, even on a bad day, if you can do just 1 on 10, it's counted for something.
I'd like to highlight something you said previously on this episode, which is that your conscious mind will be saying, listen, I'm not as privileged as this guy to do what I want. But your subconscious mind is saying, maybe I'm not brave enough to actually do that thing, which is why I'll overcome my fear with throwing shit on someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're from the, digital space and you can see how much, sort of people throw at you.
Oh, yeah.
No one's asking them, but they throw it at you. And that's massive amounts of projection. There's a lot of disdain in it. There's a lot of but beyond all of that, there's a lot of sadness in it.
Yeah.
Right? It's the reality. People listening to this may not even like what I am saying and they might throw crap at this as well. But it's the unfortunate truth.